Hey everybody, how are we? Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you subscribe for weekly videos. Reason of why my YouTube has gone a bit, because my laptop has been getting fixed because it's doing me head in. If anyone is a wizard on the laptop, give me a shout please. Right, today I'm not doing a tutorial. Today I am going to speak a little bit about what I've done over the summer. If none of you have been following me and are any new followers, I did a season in Ibiza, so I was working over there for the whole 5 months. And everybody is really interested. This video has been highly requested, so I'm here to answer some of your questions. Now, I'm going to try my best to inform everybody as much as I learned over my first season. Like, can I just say, I'm not a pro at Ibiza seasons. It's just, this has been highly requested, and I'll just try to give you any sort of tips and tricks of what I learned and what I should do and what isn't a good thing to do. Because I'm only going on to my second season anyway, so I hope this is informative for anybody that is interested in doing a season. And if you have any other questions and I don't answer them properly, just comment in the section below, or you can follow me on all my social medias. It's all naomicormackmua, and I'll write back to everybody. Right, I'm going to start off with kind of like why I did it. I was supposed to do a season over Magaluf because I went away on a end of school year trip, and I never did it because I got into a relationship and I just stopped. And I've always wanted to do it. I love enjoying myself and being very free, and I love being around positive energy. I know I sound like a hippie, but I love being away on holidays because everybody's just so positive. No one wants to be negative because you spend so much money on your holiday, and it's a really nice environment to be around. And then the reason why I picked Ibiza was, it's just the best party island everywhere. Like, all the good DJs to be there, and it just kind of suited me better. And I didn't even know anybody going over. No, it was just me and my friend Lauren. We just booked it and just thought, why not? Yeah, so we booked our flight in like November, I think, before we went away in May. And flights were so cheap. They were only like €40. Me and her looked at each other and we were like, do you want to just book them? Because we had money in our account, so we just booked them. So first of all, we got our flights booked. I didn't have any job, I didn't have anywhere to live. I just booked it and I just said, I'm going the 2nd of May and that's it, and I'm going then. And then after that, I bought a deposit on an apartment. So it was meant to be me, my friend Lauren, my friend Anna was going to stay for a couple of weeks, and then we had to find 2 more roommates because there's 5 people living in the apartment. We lived in this apartment called HIGGGGGHHHLYYYYY. It's a brilliant like party place. Like, I absolutely loved it, but it's not really a very hygienic place to live, if you want to put them words into what I'm trying to say to you. It's brilliant for your first season, as in, like, you know, going party, and there's always an after session. Like, it's good laugh, everyone's very family orientated. Like, there was no problems ever in HIGGGGGHHHLYYYY. It was a good crack. It's just, when you do your first season, you know, when you, after that, you want to be a little bit more cleaner, you want to kind of earn a little bit extra money and not party constantly. But yeah, no, brilliant first season. I'll link how to like get involved with staying in any of them apartments all in the description below. So we paid a deposit of, I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think it was about 200 or 250 each, just to literally just make sure that we have the apartment. Like, that wasn't going towards anything. It was literally just your booking fee. So we had that done, so at least we were sorted then. And then it was just all about saving your money. And I was only newly single, so all I wanted to do was go out and party constantly, and I regretted so much because I had so much money and I was just spending on absolute crap. And then it came down to like a few weeks before Ibiza, and I had absolutely no money. Thank God I have the best family in the world, and they helped me out a lot, gave me a little bit of money going over, because if it wasn't for them, I would have absolutely no money. Now, like I said, we went over on the 2nd of May. It was quite early to get there because a lot of recruitment days and stuff don't really start until in and around like the 10th till the 20th, in around that kind of like the middle of May. So like I wouldn't really recommend going at the very start, but like around like the 8th and the 10th is kind of like a good time to go. Like I said, there was recruitment days, because I got a lot of messages about people being like, oh, where'd you get your job and stuff. I didn't have a job going over. People are like, oh my god, you're crazy, like why did I have a job? I didn't have a clue how to do it. I didn't know. I was only in Ibiza once, so I didn't even do that much when I was over there. So I didn't even know where it was good to work, what's the name of anywhere. So I was just like, here, we'll be fine. We'll go over, we'll get a job. You'll get a job absolutely anywhere if you have a personality. Like, you just can't be shy. Like, if you're a shy person, you're not going to get a job, because most of the jobs are talking to people or even trying to have a good laugh. And like, it's very scary going over there. Like, especially if you're going on your own, you need to be a lively person to go there. So yeah, like I said, like, you know about all the recruitment days because they have all these Facebook pages of like I Beat the Workers and just I Beat the recruitment worker pages and all that stuff. And then there's people constantly posting on them saying, be here on Tuesday at like 3 till 6 and for recruitment days, and you have to bring down a CV and always just have like a photo of yourself in your CV. Like, I know it's stupid, but your looks sometimes do kind of get you a job. More of like a girl, like say if you're a hostess, they would want someone pretty. Like, I know it's horrible to say, like, that's just Ibiza for you. But like, personality is definitely the most important. Like, you definitely will get, like, you could be the most gorgeous looking girl with the personality of a brick, and they will hire the other girl because she's just more lively and they know that she will sell more like bottles of vodka or whatever like that. But yeah, have your CV, and there's this thing called the NIE number. No one ever told me anything about this. I didn't even know you needed it. I think it's something to do with like an insurance or security, or something to do with like, some jobs will ask for it, like, you know, all the actual like really good jobs and working in like big clubs or in like kind of like the big nightclubs, and some jobs will ask for it. It's just good to have. I know there's a way of getting it before you go over, but we just didn't do that because we didn't know anything about it. It's just called an NIE number for, I think it's Spain. I actually don't even know anything about it. We just knew that there was a job I was applying for and they're like, have you got an NIE? And I was like, no. So I had to go to like a private lawyer. It was just this fella that used to do everybody's NIEs. It cost about €80 and you wait probably, I think it was 2 weeks. Because it's like 10 working days, and then you get your NIE, and then you can apply for any job. You can still apply for a lot of jobs he'll give you like a pending NIE number, and you can still apply for jobs using that because the job knows that you're gonna get your NIE. It's just to cover their arse. I think it's something to do with that. But yeah, it will be really good to get your NIE before you do go out there. And there is another thing called the social security number. It's not an absolute need, but you're limiting yourself on jobs if you don't have an NIE and a social security. Like, I have a social security, but I only got it because I had a trial and they're like, oh, you need a social security number as well. So I just got it and I didn't even need it at all. Like, there was no reason to have it. My job working in defected, I did need my NIE for that now. But just try your best to get it done before you get out there. And if you can't figure it out, just go there. And there's a fella called Jose. I'll link his Facebook page down below, and he can actually do it for you. Like, you can even send him the money through PayPal or all that type of stuff, and then you can just send a picture of your passport and he can probably do it before. I'm not 100% sure on that now, but he is always everywhere doing NIEs. Now, I get a lot of people asking me, like, where should I work? Like, I don't know. Like, it's all about your personality, what you're more into. Like, are you more into bar work? Are you more into like talking to people? Like, oh, I was on the PR team, like kind of slight image team as well. So it just all depends on where you do want to work. Like, if you can, try your best to get a job that's basic wage. Like, some commission jobs are actually quite good, but if you don't sell anything, then you don't have any money. So it's always good to have a basic wage pay. A lot of jobs in Ibiza are commission based, but I was lucky enough I got a basic pay job. Like, some of the commission ones were getting like €5 or €6 per ticket, and I was only getting like I was getting a lot less than that, but I already had my basic. And especially in May, there's not a lot of people here, and you need to pay your rent and you need to be able to live, and then plus you're in Ibiza, you want to party. So try your best to get a non-commission based one. But if you feel like you are a really good talker and you're able to talk to absolutely anybody, being hungover, whatever, approachable person, then get the commission job if it seems like it's worth your while. Because I know there is some, actually, there's one boat party ticket place and they get like a €10 commission every time they sell a boat ticket to one person. So some of them can be, it just depends on who you are as a person. My job was paid weekly, and I haven't really heard of anyone being paid monthly, so I do think you do get paid weekly on most of them. I haven't even heard of anybody getting paid daily unless you're like a body painter or stuff like that. I get asked a lot of, do you get paid well? The pay is livable. Obviously it depends on what job you had. Like I worked for Defected and my pay was livable, as in it wasn't like overly good, but then I started working like actually at the nightclub on the day of the event, and then I earned extra money, and then I just like waxed social media and then try getting as many names as I can so I get more commission and I get like bonuses with my job. So like it's all about hard work, like, but it's like, that's what I'm saying, like commission based, like it's hard to earn money if you're really tired and you just don't want to talk to anyone. And then I feel like people don't really want to speak to you when they know you're on a commission base. Like try be as sincere as possible, not be like ramming down deals down their throat, because then nobody wants to talk to you. And we'll have to be a very approachable person. One advice that I could give to you, oh sorry, I just burped. Is as soon as you get paid, if it's on a weekly, please just put your weekly months of rent away. Like my months of rent was €80 every 3 weeks, and then on the 4th week I had to put €90 away. So just put away, because when it comes to the end of the month and you have no money, I have no money, I can't give you any money. Like you have to think about other people. Like you can't depend on other people, so just be aware of that. And you'd be surprised, actually, I went the 2nd of May and it was Baltic, like so freezing. I brought so many stupid clothes away, like crop tops and shorts, and I was a pure idiot. I mean, I was absolutely Baltic. I only had one long sleeve bodysuit and everything else I was skirts and like whatever shorts and all that shit. So like just try bring like some jumpers, like little hoodies, and like just tracksuit bombs, because if you do stay till October, it does get a little bit chilly as well, and at night time it does get a bit chilly. And like another thing is, like a lot of people just sing crop tops and shorts. Like Ibiza's a really edgy, fun, cool clothing place. Like you can get away with anything. Like I just brought all shorts, and I brought crap clothes if I think back at it now. Like there was girls that were wearing like really cool flared trousers, and they just wore like a bralette just to kind of break up like so you're not too hot kind of way. So bring over all your funky shorts and like your funky mesh things and stuff. Like the clothing over there, like it's quite intimidating when you have crap clothes and everybody's here like and rocking like they're all edginess and stuff, and you're just like, oh my god, I'm in bits. So like when you're saving, like say if you're saving like €80 a week, like try save like 20 of that for like clothes, and then at the end of the month you can buy some new clothes. And same with like, you know, if you go to Ocean Beach and stuff, it is very what's the word, like competitive. Like it's very high up there, like everyone's really dolls to the nines. Like just try bring out like one pair of like nudie brown kind of wedge shoes if you are into that, because I know that I brought over these like cute little slight gold little heel, and I was like, oh my god, they're so high, like these are heels. And then I got there and all these girls are in these huge like platformed heels and wedge heels, and I was like, oh my god, I need them. So I went to one of the local shops and just picked up one of these like grey wedge heels, not grey, browny wedge heels. But yeah, with like swimsuits and stuff, yeah, just buy loads of swimwear, like just fancy swimwear. Yeah, for Ocean Beach, because Ocean Beach is lit. Ocean Beach is the best place ever. If I could recommend money wise, I brought over I think 1,200, and I had to pay 660 I think as soon as I got there, because it was for the first month's rent, and then you have to pay a deposit. Like I think it's like nearly like double rent you have to pay at the start, and then you get your deposit at the very end of the season if the place is okay. Yeah, it wasn't enough, because I got there the 2nd of May and I didn't start working until I think it was like the 21st. So I had so much time. Like I thought I had a lot of money, and I was like, yeah, dinner's on me, Lauren, it's grand. Like, we're going to all these fancy Italian restaurants and stuff, and then I got to... So what I would recommend is when you get there, you have to pay your first month's rent and a deposit. So get rid of all that money and then bring out whatever extra you need. It all depends on when you go. There's not really a whole lot going on from the start of May to like the middle of May. So it just depends when you go. Like this year, I'm going to go around the 15th of May, and I think I start working like 2 or 3 days after, so I won't really bring that much money over with me. So pretty much, if you just get really serious session depression, don't do a season. Do a holiday, yeah, no problem. Just don't do a season, because when you come home, you won't feel very good. I was fine. Nothing really bothers me, but like, I've just seen some people, so I just wanted to put that in the video, just a little clip of it. Okay, so when you make friends over there, it's amazing, because I literally have so many friends from all around England. They're all like my pure besties. I love all of them. The only thing is, you run out of clothes. Like, you can't... I hate double wearing clothes, so you feel like you can't really double wear, especially if you put up a photo on your Instagram and all that shit. So you will be borrowing people's clothes. Like, obviously, if you get really close to them, like, everyone borrows each other's clothes. Ask for them back. I swear to God, the amount of clothes I've lost, and we're never given back. Where not that anyone robs, not that everyone robs them. It's just you forget to take them back, and then people forget who they borrowed them off, and just stuff like that. So if you do lend out your clothes, or you're borrowing clothes, just please give them back. That's all I ask for. And especially like if it's in your good gear, just, you know the sus. Another thing I'd recommend is getting a rope for your drying off all your clothes and stuff, and pegs. Lots and lots of pegs, because I cannot stress enough about how much of my clothes have gone missing. Obviously just from lending the odd thing out, but mainly from them falling off the balconies, and they're just gone forever. Like, I have so many nice clothes that are just gone. Heartbroken. So this year, I hope that I won't do that again, because I miss them. Another thing, probably bring like some bed sheets and stuff, because I know that there is some places that if you mess up the bed sheets, or if you get them really dirty, you have to pay for them. So, you know, just out pennies or anything, just pick up like cheap bed sheets, because usually more than likely you're gonna be sleeping in a single bed. So just get your own bed sheets. Bring over like a little blanket for you, because you're mainly gonna be in bikinis, and sometimes you do get a little bit chilly. Like, I'm always really warm, but sometimes there is chilly times where I'm like, oh, I wish I had a little blanket just to keep myself cozy. There is places over there where you can buy like bed sheets and stuff, but like,